Hello, hello, collective. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Collective. Like, I immediately saw this, somebody like holding a ball, and it was like, do you think I can break this? And then throwing it as hard as they can, and the ball shattering into like a million pieces. And it felt like this, like, I didn't mean to break it that much. Like I didn't, like if you buy something and it's like guaranteed it can't break, and then you're like, ha, let's see if it'll break. And then it doesn't break, it shatters, like you can't even return it now. um, that's what that felt like with the warrior in the vessel. So it just feels like this extreme trigger that like leaves you, I don't know, I just feel like standing in the shadows, like leaves you in this state of like panic. You can be dealing with somebody else in this energy, take what resonates, how it resonates, and leave the rest. But I kind of get the feeling with the poet and the queen and the offering, there is, I feel like there's an idea of being offered something better. I don't know, because like, so it's shattered into, I've just got like this retail thing happening in my mind right now. Sorry. But it just feels like it shatters. You're like, can I even return it? And then you go to return it and like you get an upgrade because that guaranteed won't break broke, even though you were the one that did it. You know what I mean? It feels like this very like, oh, that ended up working out in my favor. You know what I mean? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you do, it works out in your favor. So like, ooh, shake that tension. That felt tense. That felt like my body like tightened. I don't know. I don't know what's happening, y'all. Hope everyone's okay. Okay. Collective. The tower, yeah, it's broken. The 10 of Swords, the 8 of Swords, the Star, the 2 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Whew. Well, I don't know if you get in a fight with somebody, because I mean the 2 of Cups is like a relationship card, like a partnership. And it could be that like this breaking occurs that really, I don't know, I just feel like you have to face your fears, which feels like a fear of having to return it because it's shattered. And on the one hand, like, well, it was guaranteed to not break, and not only did it break, but it shattered. But then on the other hand, it's like, why would you try and shatter a product? Like, wouldn't you, I don't know, I just feel like embarrassed. Like, I would be embarrassed. I don't know. But again, I feel like it's like, well, embarrassed or not, like I gotta return this thing because I kind of get the feeling it wasn't even yours. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to swallow your pride and do it because it's like it's your friend's like thing that they just bought. I don't know. I don't know how that will translate and how it'll play out with for y'all individually. I don't know. But I feel like there is this sense of really having to face your fears and like, I don't know, I just feel like admitting to doing something that you are just like, oh my God, like, why did I do that? But whatever it is that goes down, I think that there is, again, just this idea of like healing, like finding the beauty in things, because it doesn't always have to be bad, I was talking to a friend of mine the other night, and I've known him for years, and we've had such a strange relationship, but it feels like it's just comfortable now. Like at this point, like you've gone through so many things that it's like it's comfortable. But sometimes you have to face your fears to get to that place, you know, to be comfortable enough in yourself and to be engaging in a conversation with somebody who's comfortable enough with themselves, because you've both grown, you've both changed. You can both look back and say, yeah, I did behave that way and I'm really sorry that I hurt you. You know what I mean? And move past it. And it's such a beautiful feeling. And I think that there is just kind of this idea of like you're afraid to go forward and acknowledge something. And yet it's like when you do, you get something even better, because what was is broken, right? Like what was can't be. Because you're different people, you're in different positions, you're doing, you know, like you're doing different things in life. It's just kind of like it it's just another person, you know. And maybe that end or that breaking of that friendship or that relationship, or you know, whatever, it feels like that it needed to be broken. And even if it was broken in a way that like felt triggered and shadowed, in the end, when you are engaged with growth, those are learning lessons, not I don't even want to say stop sign. It's like, I'm like, a stop sign doesn't feel like you're stuck, you know? And I think that there are, you know, relationships that we experience in life where, you know, like they cap out and they're stuck. And then you just have people who you're like, you know, I've always liked you. like no matter what, you know what I mean? Like I will just like having conversations with you. You know what I mean? Like I will feel comfortable around you. Like that's never going to change. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, I don't know. It feels healing, but for whatever reason, I feel like there's been fear around it. You know, maybe just a fear that you were never going to be able to move past something. Five of Swords. Queen of Cups and Six of Cups. Yeah, because I mean, I just feel like this, like when you look back over things, there was it was a lot more complicated than it needed to be. There was a lot more arguing than needed to occur. And there were a lot of reasons that it went down the way that it did, you know, and you can look back and you can see it and you can move forward, you know, recognizing that like what was can never be. It was shattered. Going back to that original, you know. Okay, collective. Okay, well, there's a lot of cards there. The Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Fool. Sorry, I'm not holding these up. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Two of Swords, and Nine of Cups. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like a decision has been made that's like, I literally cannot go in that direction, you know, and that's okay. I've got new directions to go in. And they're so fulfilling for me, right? Because one of the things I think that we learn is that we just like, it's okay to stand in the power of your individuality. It's okay to take a leap of faith. It's okay to trust in your own magic and in your own story. And it's such a blessing when people pass through our lives and, you know, like, and we have relationships that we've acquired along the way, because how blessed is that, right? Okay. The heart. Home is where the heart is, you know? I just feel like you are taking action to really like follow your heart, stand in the like the strength and the power and the knowledge and the wisdom and the like in the spirit that you've acquired, you know, because I feel like your energy of like taking a leap is so full of this like power of magic, you know. And what does that mean in real life? I mean, discipline, right? Like we have to discipline ourselves to be a certain type of way, because if we don't, then we will just throw everything to the wind, you know? And it's just kind of like, in order to move forward freely and not just throw it all to the wind, because there's a difference between like walking in faith and just like throwing everything to the, like throwing all caution to the wind, throwing your life away, not caring about your own self because nobody else cares about me. So I'm going to, you know what I mean? Like whatever it is that you're dealing with, but it just feels like, well, that's throwing your life away. That's abandoning yourself. But taking opportunities and, you know, like moving forward in life is not an abandonment if you do it with an intention and a knowledge and a power and a strength that you are leaping into something on purpose. You know what I mean? And I fucking love it, because I think that what it is that you're leaping into is just like fills your heart, you know? Okay. All right. Well, I hope this resonates with y'all collective. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe if this video does resonate, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.